wildlife plan to Seattle has us going a little bit
Hey,
farther north than
you okay?
we're the storm system that's coming in.
Oh, it is my shepherd. And even though I walk through the valley.
Do you like my crafts? I made them just for you.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure and Yellowjackets. Two pieces of media that on the surface may appear to be on complete opposite ends of the spectrum. One, a sticky, sweet, cozy game that emphasizes the importance of friendship and loving your neighbor. The other, a psychological horror show that dares to ask the question, what if we did Lord of the Flies? But like, it was teen girls. Also, they eat each other sometimes. But if you scratch just beneath the surface, you may find that these two share a concerning amount in common. Each emphasizes the importance of community, friendship, rebuilding after disaster, albeit one does it in a seemingly more wholesome way. Or so they'd like you to believe. Both feature characters that are stranded in an unfamiliar place who are forced to rely on others in order to navigate their new realities. And perhaps most intriguingly, both have a strong undercurrent of mystery. Hi, I'm Tori, and today I'm talking about what I think Hello Kitty would taste like on the barbecue. Do you think it's strawberry cream? I think it's strawberry cream. Like, right? Like, what else could it be? Like, just like imagine like cutting into Hello Kitty, right? It's just pink fluff in there, right? Or I guess like blood. So let's get into it before I, and you, start questioning exactly what led us here. Who am I kidding? I know exactly what led me here. My brain is soup.
Here, just take it.
So I know what you're thinking. The residents of Hello Kitty Island Adventure would be the last group of people that you would expect to have to survive a traumatic plane crash into an unfamiliar territory. Except that they actually did! That's how Hello Kitty Island Adventure begins. Did you know that? Did you know that canonically there is a plane crash at the beginning of Hello Kitty Island Adventure? They may pretend that it's like all cutesy, saying that it like runs on the plane, runs on like cupcakes and sweet treats. But that's fucking stupid and it's traumatic. It's like, honestly, I really don't think it's that far of a stretch to think that these guys could survive in a Yellowjackets-esque kind of situation. Or possibly the exact same situation. So it's up to me to answer the question on everyone's mind. It is up to me to be the one brave enough to be asking the real questions. If Sanrio characters were stranded in a Yellowjackets-esque situation, who would survive? Who would rise to power? Who would commune with nature? And who would be the first one to snap? Did I do it? Did I do it right? Let's get this show on the road, yeah? Jackie Taylor is Hello Kitty. Or Hello Kitty is Jackie Taylor, I should say.
No. No, Jackie!
Golden Girls, leaders in name, but not really in practice. Hello Kitty and Jackie both share this aura of like effortless popularity. Hello Kitty might be like totally rad at hosting tea parties, but when push comes to shove, if she was put into a wilderness survival situation, she's the first one to go. You think this delicious looking cat is going to be able to maintain her leadership? I think not. Good vibes and a vaguely condescending attitude can only take you so far. And like, you know, let's be honest. Between you and me, Hello Kitty would be the most delicious Sanrio character. Just like think about it. You know, like if you had to. No! Surprise to no one. Mild-mannered at first, but quietly harboring enough rage to truly survive in the most dire of circumstances. Retsuko and Shana are one and the same. Sure, she's used to venting her frustrations out via karaoke mic and like sick metal tunes, but the core survival instinct is in there. Okay, she'll play her role, she'll keep her head down. You know, like once the moment strikes when everyone underestimates her, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. She's, slaughtering deer. And sometimes children. Kuromi's Lottie. Charismatic, dramatic, willing to commit to the bit. Kuromi and Lottie share the exact same kind of chaotic energy. Because, Kuromi's always been that bitch, She's always the kind of girl to go all in on something. She is not half-assing anything. And who would be more dedicated and more able to survive in a wilderness situation than a spiritual girly pop who's willingly communing with evil spirits? I'll tell you who. No one! This bitch, leading the cult before the first snowfall. The woods want her there, man. And much like her unmedicated guru sister, she is the group's Shroom Connect. If you're looking to commune with nature, come on down Kuromi's Spooky Island. Forest, island. There are shrooms there. She's doing drugs. La la la. Boomsie! Cool, yes. Intimidating, yes. Unraveling at a seemingly alarming rate, also yes. Batsumaru definitely gives off that girl boss energy, much like our girl Thaisa here. He's strategic, driven, very much aware of how he's perceived, and in another life, he'd probably be a politician. Or, the kind of guy who convinces his fellow survivors to eat dirt. Because he thinks it's funny. I want you to look into these dead eyes and try and tell me that you can't see him sleepwalking in the middle of the night, trying to follow one of his favorite childhood ice cream mascots, only to gaslight everyone about it in the morning. On the surface, Chocolate Cat seems like a totally cute and adorable guy, right? Much like Misty. However, you will quickly learn that these two are crazy-ass motherfuckers. There's just something a little bit off about him, He knows things. And then he picks up on things. Pays attention to his surroundings. And honestly, don't you think he's a little bit too pumped to be stranded on an island?
Oh, you need someone to take control of the medical supplies?
Well, guess what? He has already hidden them in a place that you will never find. He's just waiting to chop your leg off, babe.
Surprise.
Loyal, tough, athletic, always ready to jump into danger, Pachaco and Van are pure ride or die. If there's a crumbling plane wreck or a cabin on fire, Pachaco running right into it. He's the heart of the group. He's always keeping spirits up, even when things are looking super bleak. And, let's be real. If things get super bad, he's still making jokes about it. Relatable king.
La 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 la.
I'm not supposed to be here. That's not true. This is exactly where we belong.
Karapi has that effortlessly cool, rebellious kind of feeling about him. That he is hyper independent, but you fear what kind of trauma must have happened to him in order to make him that way? What happened to my poor baby? He's the one who's sneaking off of camp, exploring on his own, rolling his eyes at authority. He may be a little bit rough around the edges, but underneath that squishy surface is an even squishier little guy. And like, what I'm about to say, like, I really do mean, seriously, as like a compliment to Sophie Thatcher, because she's like absolutely gorgeous. But like, don't you think she kind of looks like a really beautiful frog? Like in a good way, but like a little bit amphibian, you know?
La 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 la.
Uh-oh, it's two useless men. Poor Peckle. Sweet, stupid, always dancing Peckle. He's just like trying his best. But, you know, much like Travis, he is surrounded by people who are like way more intense about this whole thing than he is. To be frank, that's like a very dangerous role to have in the wilderness. The odds are not in his favor. Listen, he's just trying to dance his troubles away. But no amount of little tip-tapping of those little flippy-flap Doug legs will ever help him forget the fact that he did eat his brother that one time. Also, like, R.I.P. to this recently deceased angel.
Hello. What the fuck?
Soft, minding their own business, utterly doomed, Cinnamon Roll and Coach Ben are like brothers from another mother. Never asked to be here. And yet, here he is, just trying to keep everyone alive while slowly realizing that everyone has absolutely lost their ever-loving shit. And then, when he decides that he can't handle it anymore, he's just gonna float away. He's just gonna flap away. That is, until you cut off one of his little ears. Do you think it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? And, you know, like, much like Hello Kitty, I also think that Cinnamon Roll would be really delicious. That's just in the name. He's a cinnamon roll. La 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 la. Guess what? It's two bitches I fucking hate. Deeply weird, really snarky, doesn't know when to shut the fuck up, and has an unshakable sense of doom. Hongyadong? Hongyadong? Is that how you know what? Whatever, Hongy. They're very similar. Mainly in the fact that I hate both of them. He's the guy sitting in the corner being like, oh, this isn't gonna turn out well. Don't spit in my food. Please get me out of this pit. I didn't mean to. No one takes him seriously. Nor should you. Both their personalities is hat. I don't play World of Warcraft. I play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Tori? Tori? Are you doing? What? What is this?
I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure.